We're gonna move on to other ex-boyfriends in a second.
No.
In this video, we're going to focus on the first part of Hasan Piker's interview with Ashley St. Clair, which did not go the way he anticipated. And that makes it funnier. The source material for this reaction video has been edited for pacing. Dead air and unrelated material have been removed, but clips remain chronological and in context, for edutainment purposes only.
It's my hot body, I'll do what I want.
It's showtime.
No matter where you are in the world, I'm Hasan Piker, and this is the Hasan broadcast coming to you live from gloomy, rainy New York, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, concrete jungle, where dreams are made of. There's nothing you can't do.
You know, bro, people who actually listen to music don't quote it like that.
Now you're in New York.
Yep. No idea when to stop. Just do 2 lines, bro. And yes, a cocaine joke did pop into my head, but we're above that sort of thing, aren't we?
Oh my God, what is wrong with me?
You did more than 2 lines. Now you're gonna suffer for it, especially those sinuses. Of course I'm gonna make the joke.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, and MBs, we're live. We're alive. I'm in Momdanistan, and it's a rainy day here in Momdanistan.
He doesn't know how to say anything the right number of times.
But I'm having a great one regardless. And
sorry, I just had to check my hairline and part in the mirror that I keep on my desk.
Obviously it's 11:51 a.m. Pacific time.
Are these his regular hours?
Saturday, May 23rd, 2020. 6.
He just can't do drugs like he used to.
Woke up this morning for a big magazine photo shoot that I'm doing. Part of the reason why I'm in New York is I'm doing this magazine photo shoot, right? So getting ready for this photo shoot, we had to do a fitting this morning.
And there's an answer to my earlier question, which is the only reason I kept this in, and not at all because I think it's funny to watch Hasan bragging about magazine photo shoots. His body doesn't look as skinny and his head looks more normal sized when he's further away from the lens, which tells me he needs a different lens. I told you, you need a completely different lens. You're not gonna fix it. Ashley St. Clair is a 27-year-old mother of 2 and former writer for the conservatives' answer to The Onion, The Babylon Bee. She was an outspoken anti-trans activist who published a book about an elephant that thought it was a bird because obviously male and female humans are different species. She flirted with Musk on Twitter and eventually had his child. In January of this year, St. Clair began her apology tour.
We're sorry. Sorry.
And identifies herself politically as dark woke. Dark woke was defined by the New York Times in 2025 as an attempt to step outside from the traditional Democratic Party communication strategies that Republicans have accused Democrats of establishing. Translation: she thinks when they go low, we go lower. No attack is inappropriate when it's against your perceived enemy. No wonder she gets on with Hasan. She's popped into the public eye again thanks to TikToks in which she shared some of Musk's digital messages.
Hold your jokes for a second. Okay. All right. We have it works, right? Speak into it.
Hello, hello.
Or speak.
Hello, 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 hello.
Oh my God, it works.
A man told me to speak. I'm already on a better side.
Because instead of telling you to shut up, a man told you to speak. They're both orders.
All right, Ash St. Clair, everybody. Hi.
Hello.
Hi, Ashley. Welcome to your first meeting of Attention Addicts Anonymous.
This is a first ever, where normally when I have guests on, we try to work for like the first 30 minutes on how to get the noise gate done and all this shit.
Is he humble bragging about how unprofessional he is?
It seems strange when I start the conversation by saying like, "Oh, this is Elon Musk's baby mama."
Yeah.
I know. You're more than that. You are also
Thank you so much.
right-wing reactionary conservative influencer.
No, not anymore.
You used to be.
Maybe Madison Harnish was right. Maybe there are really pick-me girls.
Only one of those things is still true.
And then you went woke. And
woke.
you went dark woke.
The New York Times defined it in 2025 and she joined in 2026.
Yeah.
And you've been doing the tour, you've been doing the rounds, and I was like, and I've seen
I
some
wish
of the...
people would wait to reach out to me though, because they're gonna think I'm a plant, because they're all reaching out at the same time.
You're the one who put yourself back in the spotlight at this time. You did that. That's you.
Well, the reason why I reached out was because
My streams do better when I have hot chicks on.
I've seen some of the things you've said about like your past opinions and the things that you believed and how you've changed.
She hasn't changed. She just switched teams.
So I wanted to explore that with you. And then also I wanted to obviously ask you about the piping hot conservative tea. You were in this movement for a while. For those of you who don't know, I mean, you want to explain your background and everything else? Because there probably are some people who are...
And this is where Hasan ran into confusion because he assumes everybody has a completely false persona, as he himself does, when Ashley is relatively honest about her background.
So I got involved in right-wing politics around 1819 on my college campus. I was involved in like a Turning Point chapter, and it was very quickly that I was tweeting, and all of a sudden I'm driving Charlie Kirk to the airport.
When you're a pretty woman, the grift is real.
And I'm a special guest at the Young Women's Leadership Conference.
Okay, wait, let's start there actually, because this is fascinating for me.
Because I've been trying to emulate Charlie Kirk on the left for years, and you have the inside dope.
I've known Charlie Kirk, obviously, for many years. I debated him at Politicon twice, and I was fascinated with his journey because...
That's the kind of journey I want to convince my audience is my journey.
Basically what happened is he wrote like some kind of reactionary article in his high school newspaper, and then instantly it was on Breitbart. And then after it was on Breitbart, he was immediately on Fox News.
That's how it goes.
Yeah, and you had, I guess, a similar experience as well. So let's start there.
And Hasan's never been smart enough to write anything that would lead anybody else to place him in any esteem.
Hate
I'm like,
how
poor
woke
people be like,
society
feel the
is.
burn.
Yeah, okay.
Just stupid reactionary stuff.
One comes away with the distinct impression she started tweeting on X to get Elon's attention.
And at first, I didn't even have my photo on there.
She knew I was going to say that. She has preloaded rebuttals.
And then I was like, wait a second.
I'm a hot white woman. I can use that.
This will fly. And so then I uploaded
Oh,
my
so you were like,
I was just like anon shit posting.
Ah, okay.
And then once I uploaded the photo and started going live on Periscope, it was over. Mike Cernovic and Jack Posobiec found me.
I am so surprised she was discovered by these men.
Let's go even further beyond that though. Let's start at the beginning. Like, how did you become right wing?
The same way you became left wing. It provided the best career opportunities.
So right before I started my freshman year of college, Trump had a rally on my campus, like my new campus. So if you look in my photos, it'll just show a Trump rally that I'm at and right next to Trump, and then I start college.
As an incoming freshman to your university, you attended a Trump rally, and because you have photos of it, you became conservative.
And then I'm at Young Americans for Liberty and then Turning Point, and that was it.
Why? Because you took more photos?
But how did you like develop your worldview? Like, what was it? Were you just like...
I didn't have one. I was just very impressionable, and I'm like, this seems so cool.
She's being relatively honest. She doesn't have a worldview. She just likes attention.
So in your mind, you were like, it was more so, I want to be a part of the in-group, and maybe it was like the cool frat guys or whatever, and they were all like, I guess...
Her face! Hasan thinks frat guys are cool. Dude, you're in your mid-30s now. Haven't you figured it out?
I don't know.
Sort
kind
of. I also
right-wing?
I went for philosophy, so I liked being like the contrarian.
Ah, she's one of those assholes who will disagree with you just to have an argument.
Token conservative in the philosophy class.
Classic.
Yeah.
That's not classic. That's relatively unique, and I know you're trying to put her in a box, but geez, man.
But I didn't know what I was talking about. I was talking about healthcare and I was on my dad's plan, so.
She's so blasé about this. She's basically saying, I was a kid and didn't know any better. What about now, Ashley? Have you learned since?
Yeah. Okay. So you start your ideological journey just wanting to debate people.
No, dipshit. She's saying she's never had an ideological journey. She's only wanted to argue with people, so she takes contrary positions.
And
Yeah,
wanting to be a contrarian.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And wanting some sort of validation, because once you get in that, you have a club. My only college clubs were political.
Do you get it yet, Hasan? She wasn't looking for an ideology. She was looking for popularity.
So,
Yeah.
and I was homeschooled in high school.
So she was extra thirsty.
So,
Oh.
yeah, doesn't that make a lot more sense?
Okay, that makes so much more sense. Why didn't you start there? You should have started there. Yeah. That's like most of the
And
story.
people think I'm joking, but I'm like, when I was homeschooled in high school, we were in a little town in Montana where my only friend was a Mennonite lumberjack.
I cut down trees, I skip and jump. I like to press wildflowers. I put on women's clothing and hang around in bars.
Like, that was it. It was a town of like 250 people. So then I go to college and I'm like, oh, I'm so cool. And like, they really
Wait,
like
so
what I'm
you're-
saying.
Hasan is confused by this thing called honesty.
You're Jewish.
Yeah.
St. Clair is actually a very common Jewish last name.
You're a Jew in Montana.
And
being
Jewish
homes-
Italian. So they thought we were like
Jewish
whip
Italian.
Excuse me, what I meant to say is that St. Clair is a very common Italian surname.
I don't even know which is worse, Catholic or Jewish.
Catholics and Jews are definitely the worst of the worst.
From the perspective of
Yeah, like-
like the average Montana person.
Yes.
You've never been to Montana. How can you presume to know what they think?
One of our neighbors was this like 80-year-old dude on oxygen who was like arguing about black people all day. And I was like, that's really racist, Jack. But
Okay.
it was very... Then I go to college, I'm like, oh, look at all these cool friends.
In high school, she was liberal and didn't agree with things like racism. And then in college, she got popular by choosing the opposite path.
That makes sense. Now, this is making a lot more, everything is clicking into place now. Now that you said you're homeschooled from Montana.
Now that I can fit you into at least 2 stereotypes of American conservative, everything makes sense to me.
And you go to college, which college do you go to?
University of Colorado in Colorado
Okay.
Springs, yeah.
All right, so you went to University of Colorado. Everyone's woke around you all of a sudden.
She just told you it started with a Trump rally she went to at the university before she matriculated there. That's where it started.
Yeah, I
you're
felt like I was being like swarmed.
Okay,
Like
so
I
you,
must fight back.
yeah, so you felt like they were trying to indoctrinate you.
Yes, because Charlie Kirk said to watch your professors.
And when did you start watching Charlie Kirk, Ashley? Because you're starting to mix up your stories.
Yeah.
I was like always looking for that professor watch list content.
That sounds like a person who has indeed adopted an ideology instead of just playing at one.
That's crazy. I didn't know
It was
that
like
anyone
content.
that you were a whole ass nerd. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Dumbass, the point is she wasn't a nerd. She's the hot chick.
All of the Young Americans for Freedom guys are always so fucking nerdy, I feel like.
Well, I
Wait,
grew up with brothers too, so I
Yeah.
just played video games. Like I would do LAN parties, like LAN parties, playing Age of Empires till like 2 a.m.
Bullshit, you were too young. I call shenanigans.
So then I go to college, I'm like, oh, I'm cool, but also
you're the
nerds.
only girl in the
yes,
YAF
100%,
meetups.
100%.
Were they all trying to
Oh
hook
yeah,
up?
oh yeah. But there was all these rumors too. Like I learned a new person I slept with every day, so I was like, this sucks.
Well, duh. She's obviously the main character.
But also,
Well, we'll get back to that in a second because I feel like that is now, I mean, not much has changed, I feel like, from Young Americans for Freedom then to the conservative media ecosystem because they do all sleep with one another, from
Oh,
what
yeah.
I understand. So
Oh,
that
yeah,
we'll,
they're all having
but we'll-
sex with each other.
We'll get to that tea. We'll get to that tea in a second.
I thought you were going to be talking about politics. Why are you planning on talking about people's sex lives instead?
But so you get out of college, you're posting, you're on
I
Periscope.
drop out of college.
You dropped out of college.
Dropped out.
For the influencer route.
Oh yeah, because I started
Okay.
dating.
Who'd you start dating?
Do you know who DC Drano is?
Anybody else picking up the impression that Ashley conforms herself to whomever she's dating at the time?
Oh my God.
Yeah, and so he was like, mid-30s, and I was 20. I couldn't even order a legal drink yet.
That's the face of a man who doesn't know who she's talking about but feels like he should.
I drop out of school, and a month into dating, he moves me into his bunk-ass Tampa apartment.
Uh-huh. Okay, and you were
plucks
like,
me
we're
from my
living
mother's house.
We're living the high life. DC Drano is one of the
Binder boy.
He gave up. He's Googling it.
Yeah, one of the binder guys.
Yes.
Epstein Binder. Wow, he's hot.
No, stop.
He's sexy.
Stop it.
Okay, so you were dating.
Yeah, nobody cared when I was dating an ugly broke man.
People don't care about relationships between people they don't know about.
But he also cosplays. Like,
Oh, he does?
He has hands that are softer than mine, and then he will like wear this costume. He will purposely leave mud on his truck and like scream, and he's like, people expect Drano to have mud on his truck.
I thought she was going to talk about LARPing or a comic convention. Nope, he just cosplays as a real person.
But so then he tells me, he like molds me. I'm like this perfect little 20-year-old influencer. He's like, here's what you post, here's what you hold on the signs. Like he's telling me what to write on the sign outside of the ICE detention center.
Because I'm not confident with an opinion unless it's given to me by an older white man.
Okay, so do any of these guys like? So you were in some ways. I mean, and I don't mean like groomed in like the legitimate way, but you were like.
That is what you mean. When people are being groomed for something in the genuine way, it means they're being prepared for a role or future position. You're thinking of grooming in the unconventional use, which unfortunately has superseded the original.
Groomed in the OG way to be this like conservative.
Because I was so insecure and so pick me that I was like, absolutely, I will, yes.
I love when a lolcow refers to themselves derisively in the past as if they aren't the same exact person right now.
Yes, sir.
So they turn you into this this media demon. But what I don't understand is like, where are the true believers? Like, because from my perspective, I always feel
Facebook,
like
on Facebook, and they're your grandma and grandpa.
Yeah, but like I feel like a lot of the younger crop of conservative influencers, like they're very clearly angling for some kind of like media opportunity.
You know that's not limited to conservative influencers. It's the definition of being an influencer.
They're not real. They're not actually genuinely like I read Rothbard. I'm a huge
They don't
libertarian.
read at all. Hassan, they don't read at all.
Well, I mean, I know that.
Ashley, you think Hasan reads? He can't even get through a manga.
No, like when you talk to them about the books behind them on their shelves, like none of them read them. They can't tell you anything about the books behind them on their shelves.
So it's just LARP. They're just fed talking points, and they're just repeating
and
those
putting
talking
mud on
points.
their trucks.
It's funny to watch two inauthentic people say that other people are inauthentic.
They love consuming American politics.
Yeah, everyone loves it. Everyone loves LARPing as an American, but it seems like they can't vote here because they're not even physically
Depends
here.
on who you ask, though.
Well, yeah, Ashley, if we ask any of your exes, they'll probably say that the foreigners always vote, won't they?
But okay, so you're dating DC Drano. What a journey
When I
this
first
was.
started making TikToks about him, he called me for 2 hours crying. He's like, please, you know what he said? He said, please show me mercy, Ashley. That's what he said.
That is funny. Fake Christians begging for mercy is hilarious.
Wait,
On the whole
really?
call, yeah. I was like,
Have you
mercy, I
shown
made
him-
TikToks.
Have you shown him mercy?
No.
I'm starting to get curious about who the father of her other child is.
Most of these guys within MAGA were total losers in like high school and college.
No.
Yeah, like but it's like a common theme, and it really sticks with them.
It's a common thing with every single political streamer, including you.
That's what they talk about when they're sad at night. And I don't know why it's a common theme, but it's like this is their redemption. Now he's like, I'm cool. Everyone loves Drano.
But they're not.
Just like you're not. It doesn't matter what side of the aisle you're on. If you're trying to be a political personality, you were probably a loser in high school.
Donald Trump's $1.8 billion like slush fund that he created after basically becoming the president and then suing himself was like, I mean, that's the clearest example of just like stealing money from the American taxpayer to pay whoever he wants with this like unaccountable entity. And if they don't even get mad at that, I don't know what they can get mad at. I mean, they're just cucked. I think they're unbelievably cucked.
They have no spine.
This is fascinating because they're talking about strictly male political operatives, and the way Ashley talks about them is in this sort of derisive, I have already used this person manner, like she's Eva Peron.
They signed the book on the way out the door, and that will be all. If she needs you, she'll call, but I don't think that's likely somehow.
The Democrats and the Republicans work in this like inverse manner, where the Democrats that have nothing to lose will always be the one spoiler vote that will go and caucus with the Republicans, And then the Republicans that are the Republicans with nothing to lose will be the spoilers for the Democrats.
Hey, look, he just made a compound sentence that means nothing.
I was listening, but like you're
We're gonna
making
move on to other ex-boyfriends in a second.
No.
That's what this feels like, though. This feels like a goss talk. This feels like a drama sesh.
So.
Okay, wait, you have to open my gift.
Oh yeah, you got me a gift?
Yeah.
Where is it? Oh,
well,
it's right
there's
here.
Pastries too. There's Greek pastries like baklava too.
Social points for Ashley. She brought a gift. That was nice.
Thank you. You got me so much.
They
what
look
the
so
hell?
good.
New
It's
York,
a really good bakery. Pie
New York Bakery.
Shout out to Pie Bakery.
Whoa, this
They're
is crazy.
so good.
You're trying to fatten me up.
Oh yeah.
God damn.
I like them a little fat.
Okay.
I wonder if Ashley can have a conversation with a man that doesn't include flirting.
You got me a hoodie.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna put this down here.
I can't believe this is about to get worse.
You ready? Are you ready, chat?
Oh God. Oh no. I'm not even gonna see it first. Chat's gonna see it before I do.
See what I mean? I don't know any adult women who do that. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we call crossing boundaries. This is completely inappropriate, but Ashley St. Clair doesn't know what is appropriate.
Comfy.
I love it. Thank you so much.
It's comfy, even though you're not a hoodie guy anymore.
No, I'm not.
What is with the?
I'm a
I
suit
mean,
guy
you look
now.
good, but
So I keep getting clipped on Fox News, and I thought I would be more appealing to the grandmothers and the grandfathers that are watching if I'm in a suit while they clip me.
In other words, old people are dumb, and by wearing a suit, I can convince them visually that I'm worth listening to.
And it's worked so far.
you're whitewashing yourself.
Yes, I'm trying to. I'm
see.
trying to do the.
Okay.
I'm trying to do that to the best of my ability, and it's been working though, because I keep hearing from people that like their grandparents will be like, "Who's this Hasan guy?" I
Anecdotes are not evidence.
keep hearing about it. What a handsome fellow he is, and it's like it works.
Let's see some evidence. Where's a poll of the boomers?
I'm going on Hasan's stream. She goes, "That'll be fun." She's like, "That'll be fun," but it's fine.
Yeah.
Hi, Mom.
Hi.
Probably watching. No, you're not allowed to say hi to my mom. Don't talk to my mom.
Wait, why not?
Because.
Okay. Hi. Hi, Mama St. Clair. Is that what it? I don't know.
Yeah.
No, you can't meet my mother like this. I need to take you home to meet her.
Is that?
Yeah,
is that
it
your?
confuses people. They're like, "Oh, that's not a Jewish name." I'm like, "My dad is French."
So you're not Italian.
You know what I found out afterwards too? That you have beef with Suzanne Lambert. Yeah, because she
And-
was surprised that I was like, they're scared of Hasan on the right.
Yeah.
Because you can capture like the male audience that they don't.
Yeah.
What does that even mean, groypers?
But that's also part of the reason why they don't like me, because they think I'm too vulgar, I'm too broy. Like, there's a lot of liberals who disagree with my worldview,
If you were honest about your worldview, that would be all liberals.
but then there's also a lot of people on that side that also find me to be
But also,
really vulgar
from what
and
I've
broy.
seen,
But just in case that makes you think I'm not a victim, I need to let you know that they also hate me because of the way I talk.
I always see them regurgitating like the same few clips of you. And I feel like if you're live every day for that long, like there should be more.
That's why I'm here.
I mean, there is
Clips.
more. There is more. And I will keep creating more clips as well,
Yeah.
because it's impossible for me to talk about politics in a contentious environment with real-time feedback, with people who are like actively coming in here to start shit.
You're the one who created that environment. You're the one who created that system. It's contentious because you made it that way.
For
I
that.
have an army of like hate watchers as well that like sit in Discord servers, and they literally all they do every day is stalk me, my family, my loved
Yeah, they
ones.
do that.
You don't love your family?
To me, too.
And then
It's like mostly on Reddit for me though.
yeah, it's mostly on Reddit for me as well.
Except for the very occasional live stream fails post, you've been able to keep yourself off Reddit snark forums.
But they're in Discord servers, they're all over Reddit, they're all over Twitter,
My enemies are everywhere. Online.
and they'll just they'll wait for an opportunity to clip something out of context, and they'll just like negatively frame it.
I love how Hasan's demonstrating one of the things that I find so fascinating about him, which is his complete inability to take responsibility for the words that he says and the actions he takes.
And because I think people have gotten way dumber, most people don't even look at the actual video. Sometimes they even
Because
clip
they
it
don't
in
want
context.
to though.
Hasan says that people are so illiterate when it comes to media that even when the clip has context, context, people still don't understand that he was right all along.
Like,
Yeah.
they really like junk food information. They don't consume actual media. Even the right wing, like, they hardly actually read full articles.
I want to play poker against Hasan.
Yeah.
They're just like headline consumers. And I think a lot of people are, but like primarily with the right wing, they don't read. Like,
No.
they're sequestered to Fox News, and even that, it's like the digital clips that they'll pull out, and that's it.
He's squirming because that's his literal modus operandi.
If the entire market is like that, then it doesn't matter what the truth is, right?
Wrong. And thank you for so blatantly exposing that you don't care about the difference between fact and fiction, truths and falsehoods.
That's the drama I find myself in with regular frequency.
Then stop calling yourself a political streamer and admit that what you are is slop drama, just like the rest of us.
But I mean, it is what it is. It's a part of the business, I guess. So, you know, that and the death threats. You just have to
Oh my
figure
god,
out.
so bad too.
You just have to figure out how to
They're
deal
really
with it.
dedicated to it.
The way she's mogging Hasan here intellectually and cutting down every single time he tries to differentiate himself as a victim is just mwah, brilliant. Thanks for joining me in this look at Hasan Piker's interactions with a person of the opposite gender. Like I previously said, I'd play poker against this guy. Would you? Let me know in the comments. See you next time.